and fellow Toastmasters. How many of you had big brothers when you were growing up?
No.
Oh.
Younger.
Tina thought she did and then she changed her mind.
You're all younger.
So the people that have older brothers, particularly the women, may be able to relate to this. My brother Adrian was 4 years older than me, and he had one goal in life: to stop me from experiencing the pain of childhood.
Oh.
He taught me how loud to scream, what kind of tantrum to have, and when to cry to get the desired effects from our common enemy, our parents. He taught me how to fight like a boy. That was really more self-protection than it was formal teaching, but I was never bullied at school. Now there's always a downside to having an older brother, and I am little monkey see, monkey do. My brother was the first to tell me there was no Santa Claus, forget the tooth fairy, and Mr. Monkey C had a terrible habit of biting his fingernails, which little Monkey Do caught on to right away. Sadly, when I got a little bit older, I wanted long, glamorous nails like movie stars, and I'd sit in the bath and I'd get my hands all wet and I'd watch the drips of water, trying to imagine how glamorous I would really be. Now, I went through my whole teens being ashamed of my hands, and I would never, I don't have one photo with my hands in them. They're always clasped, always somewhere. And eventually, a boy I had a serious crush on nail shamed me into giving up biting my nails. But interestingly enough, my nails had been abused for so many years that they simply refused to grow. It seems unfair, I know. Eventually, I went to work at Disney Consumer Products, and my boss, Erica, who is the expert on everything feminine, girly, and beautiful, because she was very single and Erica needed to be very married. Erica suggested a little product that I would paint on the nails, and guess what? Within 2 weeks, I had 10 long, strong fingernails. Margaret, free at last! Free at last! Finally, I had the tools I needed to claw my way to the top in any job. Watch your back, Erica. I flaunted them. I wore big bracelets. I was hello. I could gesture like an Italian. Now, what's interesting is this stupid little product didn't really change me on the outside that much, but it did change the way I felt. Now, time goes on. I still don't have Erica's job. We get a new president at Consumer Products, and he is into storytelling. And he wants someone to write 5 little stories that will set the stage for our next huge consumer product presentation. It goes down the pike to my boss, who's a director, and it went down the pike right onto my lap. Well, let me tell you something. I had a secret weapon, not just the 10 long, strong nails. I had been in Toastmasters for 5 years. I went home, I wrote the speeches. They were very, very short, hit the bullet points. Next day I was to meet with my boss, who had assembled 2 other people he thought were very funny and very clever, who were going to take over from where I obviously would fail. But guess what? No problem. My boss screamed with laughter and said, "That's it, we're done. We don't need to do any more, and you know what? You're going to be presenting them at the meeting." Was I nervous? No. 10 nails. The big day of the meeting came, all the vice presidents were there. People like me didn't get into that rarefied atmosphere ever. Gave the speech, people were laughing, and of course I was genuflecting, using my body language, my vocal variety, and of course my storytelling skills. How did it go? Well, in the words of my boss, Janine hit the ball out of the park, and later that year I was given a special award. I felt like $1 million. No, I felt like $10 million, given inflation. When we talk to people about Toastmasters, I think we often tell them what they're going to get. You'll get a magazine every month. You'll get to be president. You'll get to do this. You'll get to do that. You might win a ribbon every now and again. But do we tell them how they'll feel? You will feel more confidence than you've ever felt in your life. You will feel like you can slay dragons. Ladies and gentlemen, cost of admission to StoryMasters, $36. The way you will feel, priceless. Madam Toastmaster.